Mark Twain has a quote about fortune. He writes, "Fortune knocks at every man's door once in a life, but in a good many cases, the man is in a neighboring saloon and does not hear her."
Luckily, we're not missing out on comedian Fortune Feimster today. Welcome.
She's well known from, Chelsea lately, Last Comic Standing. She's at the Omaha Funny Bone this weekend. Good to see you, Fortune.
Nice to see you
Yes.
guys.
Is Fortune your real name?
It's my middle name, technically, but it is my real middle name. It's my grandmother's maiden name.
Has it been something you've used, or have you adopted it since you've gotten into showbiz?
I grew up with my first name, Emily, and then when I started comedy, I was like, I have this awesome middle name. Why would I not use that?
Just use it. How did you know, when did you decide to get into comedy? I mean, you just started comedy, you said.
Well, I just realized with this body, I'm like, what else am I going to do? Like, come on. I mean, am I going to hide this body behind a desk somewhere? No. I'm going to let the world see this.
But when did you know you were funny? When did you know you could make people laugh?
I was kind of shy growing up, so it wasn't like, if you were to like ask people I grew up with, did you see this coming? They were like, not really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to college and started acting, and just kind of got bit by that bug, as they say, and then took improv classes, and I was like, oh, this is for me. I loved it.
Last Comic Standing. And then Chelsea Lately. That's where a lot of people know you from Chelsea Lately. Yeah. What's it like being on that show?
It's awesome. People love that show because they feel like it's like this fraternity or sorority, whatever you want to call it, and that, you know, we're all like these buddies, and they get to interact with us on Twitter, and they feel like they're part of this thing. So it's been a cool experience because Chelsea's like the head. She's like the president of the sorority, and the cool chick that everybody wants to be friends with. So it makes me feel cool, which I'm not cool.
I think you're cool.
I mean, I'm not cool, but I don't know.
One of the things you said on the show that your parents separated and then they started dating again.
Yeah.
And is that true? And are they still dating, or what's the situation?
It did not work out. My dad was a terrible date. They split up, and then like for like 2 months tried to make it work again, and it was so weird. Like my dad would knock on the door to come pick my mom up, and
with the rose.
Yeah, I would be like, "What's happening?" And
well, how old were you?
I was like 12.
Was it hard when they separated, though?
I think I was so young that I didn't really realize what was happening. I was just like, oh, Dad's going on vacation.
A long one.
That's how we treated everything. Oh, so-and-so's on vacation.
Your mom was like, yes, he is.
Yeah, so now when people tell me they're going on vacation, I'm like, no! Because I know what it means.
Right.
Not coming back.
But you were a semi-finalist on Last Comic Standing a few years back. Are you happy to see that show making a little bit of a comeback?
Oh,
Do you watch it?
For sure. Yeah, I've been watching it, and it's cool because, I mean, anytime any show that promotes stand-ups is good for all of us because it brings stand-up back to the forefront. Because, you know, back in the day it was like the thing back, and it kind of went away for a while, and I feel like now it's having a resurgence, so that certainly helps.
Now, do you feel that the competitive nature, though, does that kind of bother you? Because I've read some comedians are like, you know, and you have to kind of vote people out and do all that stuff.
Yeah, that part's not fun. I would have had a hard time. Because I did it 4 years ago, and we didn't have to vote on each other. Okay. I would not have liked that. I would have been like, because I'm nice, and I'm not one of those people that's like, I would like to vote this person off because they're not funny, or, you know, whatever. It's just like, I'd be like, no, you other people make the decisions. Don't make me do that.
I got it in Omaha here. I think the Hooters closed. I just want to let you know that because Hooters is one of your favorite places.
He's like, yeah, it closed. He's like crying over there.
He's upset. That's one of your favorite restaurants.
Well, I grew up going to Hooters. I don't want to brag. But I had 2 older brothers, and they'd always want to go. So I'd be like 10 years old, like going to the Hooters, like buffalo sauce all over my face. And so when I got older, I was like, I had those fond memories. So to pay respect to the restaurant, I dressed up as a Hooters waitress for Halloween, and it led to
an homage.
Yeah, for sure. Because why not pay an homage to them?
Right. Now I understand you're a big yoga fan as well.
I mean, I try yoga. As you can see, it's not great. I'm like, I can barely touch my toes. So as I say in stand-up, the yoga teacher lets me do the modified version where the class is downward dog and I eat raviolis.
I gotta get the number of that studio.
It's an amazing class. If you you've not done that before, you should. I take a nap. Namaste.
Right. I just got done watching The Bachelorette, and I understand you tweeted about the Bachelor series.
I
You watch
watch
The
it.
Bachelor?
I'm so embarrassed.
You watch The Bachelorette?
I watch it, yeah.
Bachelorette too?
I like watching hot people find love. There's something about it that just really gets me.
And it is true love, which
It's
is the
true.
most rewarding.
I think that Andy might have found true love. I don't know
Really?
if you've watched it, but she seems happy.
She does seem happy. We'll see what happens from here on out.
Fingers crossed.
Fortune's going to be at the Funny Bone all weekend, funnyboneomaha.com. She's there tonight, 2 shows tonight and 2 shows tomorrow. Call the Bone phone at 493-8036. Fortune, great having you on the show this
Thanks
morning.
for
Thanks for
having
swinging
me.
by.
Thank you so much.
Here's y'all's rose.
Thank you.
I vote for you to stay. There you
Thank
go.
Oh my
We
goodness.
you're supposed to pick one. One person gets
No,
kicked
you
off.
both. Don't make me pick. Thank you. I love you both.
Thanks,
Thank
Fortune.
you.
Up next, the musical that pays tribute to Johnny Cash without impersonating him.
The concept behind Ring of Fire and a live performance coming up in less than 3
I
minutes.
accept your rose.
Thank you.